From accidentally throwing a £3 million lottery ticket in the bin to spending an entire $16 million prize in under 19 days. These are the absolute dumbest lottery winners of all time, beginning with Jose Antonio Kotick, who almost lost his entire lottery fortune after getting someone else to claim the money for him. You say when Jose won the 7,50,000 jackpot back in 2010. He was living in the US illegally, so Jose asked his boss to claim the prize on his behalf, as he feared he couldn't claim the money without potentially facing legal trouble and deportations, and this worked out perfectly. Until Joe's boss began to falsely state that he was the one who had actually purchased the ticket. Taking legal action against his boss was risky given Joe wasn't supposed to be in the country at all. However, given he had security camera footage of his purchase the ticket, Joe did so was able to prove that he was the rightful owner to the 7,50,000 prize. Only 2,50,000 this went to taxes, another 2,50,000 was spent on court fees, and throughout the legal process, Jose was jailed for drunk driving and was deported back to Guatemala as soon as he won the court case. However, at least Joe Antonio Kotick got to keep some of his winning, as Dennis Rossi wasn't so fortunate. When Dennis was a jackpot of 1.3 million back in 1996. She would have been married to Thomas Rossi for over 25 years, yet their relationship was apparently lacking in transparency, as Dennis didn't tell her husband about the win and instead filed for divorce only 11 days after buying the lucky ticket. I was afraid to tell Thomas because I knew he would try to take the money away from me. I went to the lottery commission office and told them I was married but contemplating a divorce. They told me to file before I got my first check, which I did. Dennis was initially successful in hiding the money from her now ex-husband, as for a whole 2 years after their divorce, Thomas had no idea that Dennis had ever won the lottery. However, in May 1999, a letter was sent to Thomas' home address asking if Dennis was interested in the lump sum buyout for her lottery winnings. This was the first Thomas knew about the lottery prize. He confirmed that Dennis was a winner with the California lottery, and given they were still married at the time of the win, Thomas launched a lawsuit stating that he was entitled to half of the prize money if the judge specifically found that Dennis' failure to disclose the lottery winnings constituted fraud, oppression, and malice, and as a result, the trial court awarded Thomas 100% of the lottery winning, which left Dennis with less than nothing. Considering she also had to pay for her own legal fees, however, Dennis' loss of 1.3 million was still nothing in comparison to Evelyn and Adams, dubbed the luckiest woman in America. Evelyn Adams became the first person in human history to win the lottery twice, initially for 3.9 million in October 1985 before winning another 1.4 million only 4 months later, with the probability of this win being approximately 1 in 17.3 trillion.